guys, it's Rob from EastPoint Sports. Today I'll be showing you how to build the Go Gator ladder ball beanbag washer toss. We're going to start by taking our extra large yellow pole and sliding it in the top of the mat. If you'll notice, I am doing this assembly with the mat upside down, and the top of the mat is the one with the largest hole. Next, you have your left and right three-way connectors. You want to put them with the hinge joint facing up in relative to your upside down target mat. Next, you'll slide on your angle connectors onto your medium yellow poles, and then you will insert the yellow poles into the T connectors. You want the angle facing away from the extra large green pole. It doesn't really matter which side you put it on as long as you put them on the same side. Next, we're going to slide the yellow poles into the sleeves on each side. We suggest not connecting them until both are slid in. Okay, and you want to connect it into the non-hinge joint. And as always, make sure everything's in there nice and snug. Now here we have two large green poles and two green clips. We're going to attach the green clips to the large green poles. Now when putting this onto your assembly, you want to make sure that the opening is facing the inside, but that also the clip is vertical. This will be the support for the ladder ball and should line up with your hinge joint down below. And repeat for the other side. Okay. Next we have your extra large green poles, two large yellow poles, and two green T connectors. We're going to slide one of these on each end of the green pole, and then slide them on the yellow here. Again, doesn't matter which side as long as they're on the same side. Now we're going to attach this to the rest of the assembly. We're going to slide it in the sleeves on each side of the target mat. If they're a bit snug, that means you're doing it right. We're just going to slide the green braces onto the extra large yellow pole. Doesn't matter which way at this point as long as they're facing the same way, but when we do attach it to the rest of the assembly, you'll want the clips facing down. We'll slide our green elbows on, make sure they're tight. We'll slide the medium yellow poles into the other end of the elbow. Make sure those are in good. Again, clips down. And then when attaching to the assembly, slide into the sleeves on each end before attaching to the T connectors. You can hear that noise in the background. There's a very aggressive rowing race going on behind me. Row, row, row. Make sure everything's nice and tight. And now we're going to attach these straps. You want to make sure that the green braces are in between the first and second, and then in between the third and fourth. There you have the beanbag washer toss half of your game. On to the ladder ball. We're going to start by attaching the two black T's to the extra large red pole, then the medium yellow poles into the T connectors. Make sure those are nice and snug in there. Now the two black T's onto the green pole and onto the other end of the yellow poles. Now you want the skinnier part of the straight black connector into the T joint on each end, and then the small yellow pole on the other end of that. Again, make sure everything's in there nice and tight. So now we have two medium yellow poles with scoring, two scoring rings, two black elbows with feet, and one extra large blue pole. We're going to start by sliding on the ring scorers onto the scoring poles. Then we're going to take our extra large blue pole and put the black elbows on it. Just make sure the feet are facing the same direction. Then we will insert our scoring poles. As this blue pole will be the top, you want to make sure that the 0 is nearest to the blue pole. Now we're going to attach this to the rest of our ladder ball assembly. Slides in here. And again, we'll want to make sure that everything's in there nice and snug. This will be the ladder ball half of your assembly. Next, we're going to attach the two pieces together. So when attaching your ladder ball assembly to your beanbag assembly, you want to make sure that the feet at the top of the ladder ball assembly are facing away from the beanbag assembly. These will be your feet for when you're playing beanbag toss. Now you want to make sure that the three-way elbow connectors here are flipped up and just slide them in like that. Make sure they're in there nice and tight. Now, to play ladder ball, you'll want to flip up these clips and they clip right into there. There's a recessed part on this black area and they snap right on. And you're ready to play ladder ball. You're ready to toss some bolos. Nice shot. So now we're going to set up for beanbag toss. We're going to unconnect these braces on each end, flip that down. These actually clip right on here for some extra support. Now we're going to fold this back, and you'll want your green braces up, and they clip right on there. Spread them out a little bit. And now you're ready to play beanbag toss. Flip it over. Oh, you're on fire. Okay, for washer toss, you're gonna have to flip this around and unhook these green clips and fold this down. Now they do clip back on like that, so the board is flat. Now you'll take your washer toss ring and stick it right in the middle hole there. Now you're ready for washer toss. Ho! First time.